Now before we get into the video, I do want to say a massive thank you to today's video sponsors, and once again that is jerseyfifa.com. They really do help keep the content on this channel going, and they even sent me a free shirt which you can see on screen here. And as you can see, I got the new Manchester United home kit, and genuinely the kit really is top quality. I highly recommend their product. So make sure to get in a link in the description down below, and now if you use code JerseyFifa at checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. You get a great football shirt, and you help support the channel, which I really do appreciate massively.
Hey guys, welcome back to the AJ Analysis channel, where by now I'm sure you've figured out we are talking about Donny van de Beek. The forgotten man a little bit at Manchester United, the guy that no one is really talking about, the one who isn't getting any game time. Now, in previous seasons, the manager has been criticised for not giving Donny van de Beek enough minutes, or only giving him 10-minute substitute appearances here and there. This season, he isn't really even getting that. He's playing the odd game, occasionally he gets like 12 minutes or so, and yes, he has had problems with injuries. But today I want to talk through the situation, talk about how I think he could be used from a tactical point of view, but also just kind of talking through my thoughts. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below as well, because this is a really interesting situation. Because we know that Donny van de Beek is a very gifted footballer. We know that he is a player that Erik ten Hag likes. They've worked together well before, had a lot of success. And I think we all thought that Donny van de Beek was going to have a much bigger role in the side this season, and it hasn't happened. So I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. But either way, I think Donny van de Beek might have a chance. Sorry that the tactic ball took long there. I think Donny van de Beek might have a chance now of getting into the Manchester United team this week. Now, this is being recorded before the game against Real Sociedad, so excuse the context of that. I'm not actually sure when this video is going to be uploaded. But I think Donny van de Beek might have a chance for a couple of different reasons. So one of the reasons is that Manchester United are stacked with injuries at the moment, with Jadon Sancho, Antony and Anthony Martial all out through injury. Which means, if you look at the squad, United don't have a natural right winger. Now, in recent weeks, Alanga has played there, but not exactly convinced. United have a problem there. So United need to find someone to play on the right wing first for this Sociedad game. And I've got a feeling we might see Bruno Fernandes moving out to the right hand side for this game. And that does open up the possibility for Donny van de Beek to come into the team. And as a big Donny van de Beek fan, that is something I would really like to see. I think United are going to find themselves playing against a bit of a low block at times against Sociedad. I think Sociedad will sit off quite deep. Donny van de Beek is a very good manipulator of space. And I think him coming into a team would be a good way to try and break them down. Also, playing Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side could be quite good. We've seen in recent weeks that when he has had spells of games on the right-hand side of the attack, his ability to cross and work chances for the likes of Ronaldo and Rashford in the box have been much better. So it kind of works in that way as well. It does move Bruno Fernandes out of position, but into a position where I think he could be quite effective. And for this Sociedad game, I think it could solve a problem of Manchester United not having any right wingers. Put Bruno Fernandes there. And then Donny van de Beek is the obvious replacement as the attacking midfielder. In terms of Donny van de Beek's skill set, I think we all know what it is. He is a very good passer, he's good at his ball retention, and he is going to help Manchester United dominate the ball. In terms of if United lose the ball, he's there for the counter press. He works hard, willing to counter press, win the ball high up the pitch, because again he's used to working with Erik ten Hag. The big question mark over Donny van de Beek is how much does he contribute in terms of creating chances. I think that is where the question mark lays since he's been in England, really. And I think one of the main reasons for that is because he's just a very different type of chance creator to what we see from other players. And arguably he just isn't really a chance creator, that's not his role. What he would bring if he was to play for the team and say Eriksen was given his role playing higher again in a 2-3-5 shape, I think what he would bring is intelligence to the attack. And I think that is something that Manchester United need to use. I think United need that intelligence against low blocks. We've seen in recent weeks they're improving their ability to dominate the ball. They still don't have that bit of craft in the final third. Donny van de Beek is a very intelligent player, and particularly with his movement when the striker is moving away from their natural starting position, which we know is something that Ronaldo likes to do. We know that Ronaldo can be found in these areas here. Donny van de Beek is usually very good at taking advantage of that and making the run past that, to make sure that United always have someone to aim for in the box, because he's a pretty good finisher once he's in there. We have seen him sniffing out goals here for Ajax before, he grabbed a couple for Everton last season, and he has scored goals in this area for Manchester United. If only a few, but it's not exactly his fault, he hasn't been given the chances. I think he could do a really good role against Sociedad, and then that opens up the potential for him to then continue and keep his place in the team at the weekend against Aston Villa. Because Bruno Fernandes is suspended for that game. Now, hopefully, someone like Antony will have returned from his injury by then. That will be what United are hoping for. But with Bruno Fernandes suspended, we now have an attacking midfielder spot to fill. This could be Donny van de Beek's time. It really could. In terms of whether or not he's going to take it, I don't know. And like I said, this isn't necessarily massively tactical. It's just something I've been thinking about the past few days. And I thought I might as well get my thoughts out there and let you guys respond and give me your thoughts. Like I said, I'm not too sure when this video is being uploaded. We might have played the Real Sociedad game by the time I release this video. If so, let me know what you thought of his performance. Or maybe he didn't play at all. I don't know. I just think Donny van de Beek still has so much to contribute to this Manchester United team. I think there is such a good player in there. And his talent is being wasted. Am I going to criticise Ten Hag? No, because Donny van de Beek has been short of fitness this season. But I think it's important now. I think this is now his time to, before the World Cup, put some performances in, really make a name for himself, and then state that claim that he should be starting after the World Cup. Will it happen? I'm not sure, but I just think he has something to offer which United don't have, and it's intelligence off the ball. I also think that Donny van de Beek's return could coincide quite nicely with Martial hopefully returning to the team quite soon. Again, Martial is a player that loves to come short in here, get the ball to feet. Donny van de Beek is the sort of player that will make runs past him. Donny van de Beek is that sort of player. So I think his link up with Martial could be really good as well. Something else we've seen in recent weeks is that when United are trying to break a team down, we're often seeing someone like Lisandro Martinez get the ball in this sort of area and play the ball over the top or in behind looking for a runner. The runner isn't always there. United don't always have that. Again, that is something that Van de Beek offers. And I just think his movement, particularly against low blocks. Am I saying he's the perfect player for every situation? No. Am I saying he should displace Bruno Fernandes from the team long term? No. But I think he just has something to offer. I think United can use him, particularly against low blocks. I think his skill set is very, very useful. One, the tidiness on the ball. So United are keeping the ball, taking control, controlling the tempo. I think that's important. But also his movement off the ball. I just think he has a skill set which not many players in world football have. But especially not at Manchester United. Donny van de Beek is a different profile. Now, that's probably been the problem in his career at Manchester United so far. Because United want to take Bruno Fernandes out of the team, put Donny van de Beek in and have the exact same effect. Completely different play styles. Completely different play styles. However, we've seen already during the season that Ten Hag can adapt tactically. Perhaps he could do the same in certain games for Donny van de Beek. I also think United just need to keep him fit and sharp. United need to do this with the squad in general. I think Ten Hag has done a brilliant job so far and overcome a lot of challenges that he's faced. But I think before the World Cup, but particularly after the World Cup, we're going to see a different test of him. We've seen the tactical flexibility, things like that. What we haven't seen is his ability to keep the whole squad happy, but also the whole squad sharp. Because what United can't do is get to middle of March and Bruno Fernandes picks up an injury. Donny van de Beek comes into the team but has played 20 minutes so far this season. It doesn't work because then Donny van de Beek isn't going to play well because he won't be sharp. He'll then be low on confidence. So the form isn't going to improve. United need to keep players like Donny van de Beek, players like Jadon Sancho, players like Martial, Fred, McTominay. United need to keep those players sharp and playing regular football. So they're ready when they need to be called into the team. If United want to go far in all competitions, they're going to need the full squad. And Donny van de Beek, I think, can be a big part of this squad. I really do. I'm kind of repeating myself here. I just think he has so much to offer. But I really am interested to hear your thoughts on this one because I think he does divide opinion a little bit. The other argument is that Donny van de Beek could perhaps play a slightly deeper midfield position, perhaps alongside Casemiro. And I'm not entirely against the idea, but I just don't think it quite works. Now, again, yes, United do need someone that they can rotate in this area, because Christian Eriksen's playing a lot of football, which surely eventually leads to injury. These players can't just keep playing every week. So it would be handy if Donny van de Beek could kind of operate in this sort of role, but I just don't think the skill set is right. I don't think he's good enough at getting the ball and moving it between the lines. Yes, he would be ideal for United if they need to control a game, control the tempo of a game, and perhaps even if United are 1 or 2-0 up with 30 minutes to go, that's the perfect time to play him in this area. Help United keep possession and see out the game that way rather than defending for their lives like they have in recent weeks. But in terms of starting a game, I don't think he is the right player to break lines, create chances from this deeper position. Not for me personally. For me, the area to see him, the area where he's best is as a 10, sitting just behind the striker. Not a player that wants to come deep and progress the ball, a player who is going to operate in and around the penalty area. in the final third, make runs off the ball, drag defenders about and make room for other people. That is what you need against a low block. If Ten Hag disagrees, I think United should sell him. Kind of simple as that. I think it's make or break time for Donny van de Beek. If he can't get into the team, get some good minutes before the World Cup, then if I was him, I'd be trying to move in January because it just hasn't really worked. I think this might be his last chance. Hopefully, based on when this is going to be uploaded, hopefully he played against Real Sociedad, hopefully he played well, hopefully he gets some time against Aston Villa as well. Don't know if it happened or not, don't know if it's going to happen, we will have to wait and see. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, because I think this really is an interesting topic. Now, I know this hasn't been the most analytical video, like I said, it was just kind of on my mind, and I want to get my thoughts out there, talk through what I was thinking, and get some response from you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one.